Hello, this is a short video presentation on solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula but having irrational solutions. If you understood what we did before with the quadratic formula, and you can simplify radicals, which we've been doing the last week, this will be really easy. It just takes everything we've been doing and puts it all together. Remember, the quadratic formula is x equals opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, a couple of things. Kind of going back to the last unit, but this plus minus has to be written in there. And it needs to be written between the b and the radical, not up in space somewhere out here, just like this. And this fraction bar needs to extend all the way across. All right? Please make sure you do that. All right. When we solve by the quadratic formula, we have to set it equal to 0. So it becomes 4x squared. I subtract 12x, and I subtract 3, and I get 0. I could also subtract 4x squared and just have my signs different. It doesn't matter. All right, so now we end up with 12, the opposite of b, plus or minus square root of b squared. 12 squared is 144. Minus 4 times 4 times negative 3, all over 2 times 4 is 8. And this is equal to x. So we have 12 plus or minus the square root of 144 plus 48 all over 8, or 12 plus or minus the square root of 192 all over 8. All right, this is where it becomes different now. In the last unit, we always had a perfect square here. This was always a perfect square, and if it wasn't, you had made a mistake somewhere. Well, now we have to incorporate what we've been doing in the past week, and we have to simplify 192. So 2 goes in there, 96. 2 goes in there, 48. 3 goes into 48 16 times. 16 is a perfect square, so I'm going to stop. Or I could have continued dividing by 2, and I end up here with 12 plus or minus the square root of, here I have a pair of 2's, so I have square root of 4. I have my 16 right here, square root of 16, and the 3 that's left over also is in a square root, all over 8. And I have 12 plus or minus 2 times 4, square root of 4, 2, square root of 16, 4, square root of 3 over 8. And we're almost done. 12 plus or minus 8 square root of 3 over 8. And then, as always, we look to see if we can simplify. I can divide this by 4, I get 2. This by 4, I get 3. And this by 4, I get 2. And my final answer is 3 plus or minus 2 square root of 3 all over 2. Make sure, make absolute positive sure that you don't do something like cancel these 2's. If you can't cancel with the 3, you don't do that. So let me erase that, and this is our final answer. All right, I hope this makes sense. It's really nothing new, and have a great day.